Hello and welcome to another edition of Feel Good Friday, your weekly dose of positivity right here on the Forever Ready Facebook and YouTube pages. This week is a 3-day weekend. We're headed into Memorial Day. It probably looks a lot different than we thought it would have looked at the beginning of the year. But this first video celebrates our graduates, the class of 2020, or should I say the future class of 2032. Yes, that's a long ways away, but there are a lot of kindergartners who were to be promoted this week from kindergarten to first grade, and we just happened to be at one of those events. It was a drive-through kindergarten promotion program at Perea Elementary here in Memphis, and you just can't help but smile after watching this video. Take a look. That was just plain cute. I really have no other words to say other than cute and congratulations, and I can't wait to see what that class does in 2032. Woo! I think I did the math right there. Whatever. If I didn't, just pretend like I'm right. So this next video is actually a throwback to an interview that we did live on our Facebook page just 2 weeks ago with Nick London. Nick London is a basketball player, a rapper, a kind, compassionate person, and a cancer survivor. We first featured Nick in a documentary we shot for Shelby County Schools back in 2018 about his determination and perseverance as he battled cancer and then continued to play basketball in his senior year at Hamilton High School. Well, now he's a freshman about to be sophomore at Christian Brothers University, and he caught up with us to share some of his new work and how his rap music has matured in its message over the last couple of months and really in the last year since we've talked to him. And he had some really sound advice for all of us as we persevere through whatever these new times look like. Take a listen. How you been doing with the quarantine?
It's going well. Continuing to make music, chilling with the family. Tell
us a little bit about your latest EP.
What I wanted to do with this one was kind of talk about everything that goes on like in my headspace, which is why I named it Headspace. Just everything that I hear and things that I've seen going through and transitioning in life, going in from cancer to where I'm at now. I just wanted to talk about that, and it kind of gives people like a more in-depth and mature look at like how I'm growing and still learning as I go along.
And I noticed just from listening to it for a little bit, listening to little samples of each, that you've got kind of this more mature voice now. Is that post-high school Nick, or is that post-cancer Nick, or is it kind of a combination of all your life experience?
I think it's a combination of all, because I think I've always been kind of mature for my age. Like I always used to play and stuff like that, but I always understood like deep content and deep concepts, like especially like with the world around me. I always was awake and paid attention to the world around me. And
right.
It just kind of shows more now because I can articulate it better than before.
What advice do you have for people who maybe this is one of the first curveballs of life that's been thrown their way? As somebody who's had several curveballs, what do you do to get through some of these tough times and know that you're going to be fine getting out on the other side?
I think kind of goes with what I've learned. So what I've learned about life is like how fragile it is, right? You fight hard in life, like get nice things, make friends, start a family. And it seems like one crazy mishap on one bad day can really like ruin it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I've learned about life is like to accept everything that comes with it. So I want people to like think about it like this. So if all you ever had were good days, there were no challenges to make you feel uncomfortable, nobody doubting you, you could never blossom into anything. You truly wouldn't be living. Obstacles and setbacks are what make us strong, and without them, we would never grow as people. And that's what I would say to somebody.
Thanks, Nick. It's always so great to hear from you. I always appreciate your perspective of how you see the world, given all that you've been through. This next video is created by my friend Ben Colar. Now, you heard from him a few weeks ago. He's been doing some really fun quarantine videos about cooking. Yes, cooking, one of my weaknesses. But he makes it really easy. And this week, His video actually features the work of I Make Mad Beats, James Dukes, who you heard on the show a few weeks ago, and it's sponsored by his wife's company, Textile. They've been making masks in this time. Be sure to check them out. I'll link them below in the comments section. But this is a great dish that you can make at home, which I love. That's one of the things I love about how he's doing this. It's mouth-watering, rather simple, and way too hard for me to pronounce. Take a look. And finally, as we head into a 3-day weekend and a much needed break for many of us who have not stopped working since we started this quarantine, I just want to say happy Memorial Day weekend. May you take some time to spend with your family in whatever safe capacity that may be, whether it's in person or on Zoom, always social distancing, wearing masks, etc. I want to end with a video that we created here at Forever Ready that's just a reminder to our partners and our friends and even people who are new to this page about who we are, what we do, and why we do it. Have a great weekend.
You know that feeling you get when something inspires you?
The kind of feeling that inspires you to act.
That's where we come in.
We tell mission-focused stories tailored to your goals.
Our collaborative, efficient, and service-oriented creativity simplifies all of your video needs.
Relationships, not clients.
Stories, not content. Forever Ready Productions.